So in this movie, you play this investigative journalist. Do you have kind of a newfound respect for paparazzi in any way?
Not paparazzi, but journalism always. A healthy respect for journalism.
Rose is this character with so many dimensions. Is it hard to find a script that's that layered?
Yeah, and as an actor, you know, especially as a woman, we look for great parts, and it is hard to find. And anytime I come across one, I usually jump at the chance, and I fight really hard to, you know, get those roles.
Do you think, there's this myth in Hollywood, the older you get, the harder it is for women to find a role. Now I'm looking at you, being 40, you look like you're 25, but does it get easier or harder?
I think it all depends on your perspective. I've always been a fighter in this business. When I started 20 years ago, there was no place for a woman of color like me. So I've spent 20 years fighting to find a place for myself. So being 40, that fight doesn't seem so scary. I've done it for 20 years, so I think I'll manage to find a place for myself, you know, somehow.
So Bruce Willis in this movie is this kind of suave womanizer, I call him.
Yes, he's very suave
He's
and
pretty nice.
very charismatic and hot. And most women seem to think that about him too. But you know, the great thing about Bruce Willis is men like him too. He's like the consummate guy's guy as well.
Is there anything that you found like sexy about Bruce Willis in that context?
Well, right now, if you see him, he's got his like hair he's bald, you know, and I just saw him after not seeing him for a while, and he came back from some Caribbean vacation, and he's all tan and bald, and he looks really good.
So what's the secret to aging gracefully, Halle?
Embracing it, and realizing that age really does not define who you are and how you feel about yourself.
So do you feel better in your life now than you did 20 years ago, 15 years ago?
Absolutely, yes.
Why?
I know more. I've survived ups and downs, and I've learned a lot, and with age comes wisdom, and with wisdom comes an ability to be comfortable in your body and say what you really feel. You feel like you've earned the right to have an opinion that's valuable in some way, and that feels really good.
Okay, so next up, could your next project be marriage, baby, that whole other side of you we haven't really seen?
Well, you've seen The Marriage all too much, so no more of that. But a family, you know, children, yes, that would be nice.
Why no marriage? I mean, you could be madly in love right now. You still wouldn't take that walk down the aisle?
No. I want a relationship and love, and I want a committed relationship, but I will just redefine marriage. It won't be the traditional marriage. I will just redefine it for myself with my partner. That's all.